Ciao a tutti e bentornati con GREEDFALL. Allora, vediamo un po' cosa possiamo fare questa volta. Alla ricerca di Constantine sulle tracce del Gran Sovrano. Allora, alla ricerca di Constantine facciamo questa, dai. Facciamo questa qua, così andiamo a cercare sto povero disgraziato che oltre ad essere malato e mezzo moribondo e adesso è pure disperso e forse catturato da qualcuno. Catturato, addirittura ucciso, fatto prigioniero, non lo so, boh. Fatto sta che è sfigato, insomma c'è poco da dire, ecco, questa qua è la sintesi del discorso. Vediamo un po'. Casa dei Sardè è di qua. Perfetto. Viaggia. Qui, accampamento del fiume ardente. Vediamo un po'. 180 metri, eh. Sento odore di nemici qua, ma non li vogliamo battere. Mi sono rotto le balle. No, non è vero ragazzi, però non ho voglia adesso, non sono dell'umore giusto. Portate pazienza, è stata una bruttissima, bruttissima giornata. Vi voglio un attimo distogliere. Maledetta volpe. Altri nemici? E noi tiriamo dritti, anche perché bene o male non credo siano molto... Vabbè, lasciamo stare. Eviterò commenti superflui. Poi, questo è nuovo. Vai. 4 di 5, regione di Magashwar.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
Sì?
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope that Onegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here.
Vediamo.
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here.
Addirittura.
Soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Che cavolo è successo? Mamma mia. Che disastro.
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
Non ho ben capito in realtà quale sia l'area da ricercare, sapete ragazzi. Ah, giusto per di qua. Andiamo per di qua. È sparito l'indicatore qua sopra. Non so il perché.
More
Bene.
tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way.
Oh là là. Oh là là.
Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
Cazzarola, cosa è successo qua?
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
E qua dobbiamo veramente combattere. Ah, è finito quello velenoso, peccato. Oh, lupacchiotto, fermo. Fermi. E vai, livello 31. Faccio una cosa. Ma la smettete? Au.
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions.
E quindi cos'è stato? Un punto abilità e un punto attributo, ragazzi. Vediamo un po'. Allora, abilità, io direi di proseguire in questa direzione. Lame lunghe. Però servono 2 punti. Ok, allora lasciamo stare. Oppure... No. Sperimentale, Punti ferita più 100, precisione, danno più 10, danno più razza più 10. Yeah.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here.
Ma è enorme
There are
questo
not
qua.
only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from?
E adesso? Qua dentro? O di là? Eh no, di qua. Ah, eccolo qua l'indizio.
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
Non lo so, Desardè. Non lo so. Dovrebbe esserci un altro indizio qua, secondo lui. In quest'area, da qualche parte. Nel frattempo, ragazzi, scusate, sto cambiando l'equipaggiamento perché con la costituzione A3 possiamo mettere finalmente qualcosa di nuovo. E mettiamo barbuta scintillante. Barbuta scintillante, sì, questi qua li ricicliamo tutti, Vecchio bacinetto, addio. Turbante di seta ricamato, addio. Cappello d'ambasciatore, via. Possibilità di bottino più 25%. No, questo qua lo lasciamo allora. Io, cosa ho detto? Via volevo dire. Ciao. Vediamo un po' adesso anche qui sull'equipaggiamento. Possiamo mettere un po' di cose nuove, però sarebbero da potenziare, perché ora come ora sono tutte basse, sono. Tipo questo qua potrebbe essere meglio di quelle che abbiamo noi, però è da potenziare con tre cosi viola. Prezzo del comandante costruzione 4. Ok. Qua i guanti invece vediamo un po'. E 66 questi, come cazzo è possibile? No! Ok, vabbè, comunque abbiamo liberato un po' di peso, Cosa possiamo fare adesso? Segui le tracce.
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up to here.
Già.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasach.
Oi oi oi. Ammazza, questo è cattivo. No, in realtà no. Ehi là. Buono. Ma finalmente qualcosa hanno fatto.
And these rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could
Addirittura.
have happened here? I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see.
Tutto è possibile.
According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
Dici, Desardè. Dici.
These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up.
Già fatto.
I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
E se fosse un
Perhaps he only did
traditore?
it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in
Potrebbe
all
essere.
truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wenxavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
And you think that they would have taken Constantine? Is that possible? Maybe he was in need of treatment. But if you suspect them to have participated in the combat to capture him, I think you're wasting your time. I know the captain of that outpost. A pessimistic man who would never order an attack without being absolutely certain of total victory without losses.
Perhaps. Unless he was simply obeying orders. It does belong to the coin guard, after all.
Potrebbe
However,
essere.
one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Potrebbe essere effettivamente, Interroga Aidan a When shall we? Mamma mia, tutta questa strada qua abbiamo fatto prima. No. Perché? Vabbè ragazzi, esploriamo zone nuove di questa mappa, dato che potrebbe essere molto bella da vedere. Vediamo un po'. E questo? Cosa abbiamo trovato prima? Appunti di lavoro del professor Sarah Feddin. Oh, è la questa secondaria questa. Gli isolani ci avevano raccontato di una creatura gigantesca che domina la vita dell'isola e la statua che abbiamo trovato potrebbe essere una sua raffigurazione. È una grossa bestia alata, ha l'apparenza agile e capace di volare, anche se il suo corpo sembra piuttosto vulnerabile. Ovviamente si tratta di una raffigurazione, quindi occorrerebbe vederla dal vivo per confermare queste osservazioni. 1 di 3 in questa zona. Credo. Boh. Sì? Ah, un tacchino. Ok. Ma metti via quell'arma del sardè. Chi cacchio le tirate fuori a fare? Qua. E dopo si viaggia. No, non voglio combattere. Fatemi stare. Wow, figata quel posto. E niente. Ok. Viaggia. Vai. Eccoci qua. Sì? Cosa c'era lì per terra?
I've heard stories of your exploits. Thank you for all you've done. It's unusual
Prego.
for us to be offered aid by a Renaigse. It seems my Tiern was right. You are on Almenawi. How can I help?
Katasak has disappeared. Would you have any idea as to where he went?
What? But my Tiern followed you to help you. How would I know where to find him?
Dicono tutti così.
Happened, but he took my cousin to a particular place. A place to perform a ritual. Their escort was attacked, decimated by beasts and by magic. And my cousin and Katasak have disappeared.
And you believe that the Tiern has taken your cousin and killed his soldiers? Your heart must beat in shadow to believe that the man who offered you his hand only did so in order to better betray you.
Wait. This is not what my friend wanted you to hear. Perhaps they were wounded, and your master wanted to take Constantine to a safe haven to heal him. We must find them at all costs. Wherever they are, they most certainly need help.
Forgive me, Doneged. Your words are true. I spoke without thinking. But I do not know how I can help you.
Che bella
There may
pittura
be
che
a
ha.
way. I found these vials of potion on the battlefield. Do they belong to your master?
They could very well, but let me see them closely. No, they are not his. This potion does not seem like any of those my master prepares. I do not know this smell. The plants used to make it do not come from here. Another Doneged must be implicated, but none that I know would attack Katasak. May the trees protect us. Who would attack the water that heals? The earth that feels? They must be in grave danger.
Yes. I sincerely hope that we will find them. That they are alive and well. I must go. I need to continue my investigations.
Ok.
When you have discovered anything, let me know.
Ok.
I have to go.
Ciao. Salam alaikum. Allora, vediamo un attimo, di qua, Dove dobbiamo andare? Qua? Proviamo. Eccoci qua. Indaga nell'avamposto dell'alleanza. Vediamo un po' il da farsi. Per dove si va? Beh, sicuramente non qui. Ma ci sono mai stato io qua? No. Mai stato io qua. Ah, ma è dove siamo? Ah, noi eravamo qua prima. E adesso stiamo andando di qua, ho capito. Ok. Ma vuoi vedere che il gioco è ancora lungo? Non ditemelo se lo sapete, non ditemelo che va bene così. Se così fosse mi va benissimo andare avanti per la trama principale perché sembra molto bello.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the congregation of merchants on this island.
A legate? Here?
Già.
Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost.
Bene.
What can I do for you, sir?
Dove sta mio cugino?
I'm looking for Constantin Dorsey, the island governor of the congregation of merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died, but we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction?
Sì.
I hope this is a joke.
No.
We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him.
Non sono
The
convinto.
region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
Già.
They are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
È un po'
So the
codardo.
last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well. You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Captain, my name is Afra. You might remember me. I passed by this outpost with my fellow scholars.
The Lost Expedition. Yes, I remember.
His Excellency was able to extract us from the situation we found ourselves in.
His Excellency has powers that I do not possess.
I'm casting no stones at you. You are isolated and without resources, and understandably a bit angry. You have the feeling that the powerful of this world have abandoned you, and you want to make them pay. But a life hangs in the balance. We must save him.
Però.
You were right. I will tell you everything I know.
Afra sa parlare, eh?
One of the men I'd posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy.
Ok.
I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him.
Vado io. Stai calmo, dai. Porcaccia la pupazza.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Ok. Il racconto del superstite. Mazza che buio.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
No, è
What are you
morto.
saying? Is the soldier?
No, he still lives.
Però è in
But
coma.
I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Oh signore.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Spero ci sia un banco da lavoro qua. Per fortuna. E speriamo di riuscire a farla più che altro. In teoria sì, perché sarebbero bastardi altrimenti non farcela fare. Però vediamo un po'. Questa è? Oh, per fortuna va. Vamos.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes.
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. There. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Adesso possiamo dormire al falò, immagino, eh. O almeno ci spero, ragazzi. Credo. Cazzo, qua non c'è il falò. Qua è il falò. Vabbè. Ok. Bene. Si va al falò, si dorme fino a domani e si prosegue con la quest. E io faccio un piccolo taglietto per voi, ringraziatemi. Ok ragazzi, ho dormito e adesso si torna là. Piccolo taglietto di nuovo. Ed eccoci arrivati, ma prima mi è venuta in mente una cosa. Vediamo un po' se riusciamo a fare quello che voglio fare. Allora, equipaggiamento. Vediamo un po' ragazzi. Scimitarra, vabbè. Stiletto dello schermidore, spada sacrificale. Ma qua non c'è nulla di così buono, ma 465, 355. No, sono imbattibili queste. Però qua, se solo avessi Costituzione 4, peccato. Allora, proviamo a migliorare questa. Porca vacca. Perché non ho artigianato 3? Cazzo, allora niente. Falso allarme. Non ricordo più come ho fatto a craftare quelle cose là quella volta, Forse c'è qualcuno del gruppo che mi porta artigianato +1, non me lo ricordo. Se vi ricordate, ditemelo che voglio farlo.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me?
Già.
The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Konstantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them.
Cavolo.
And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other.
Poveretti.
I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Arrivederci. Informa il capitano Idris Elba. No. No. Questo è un po' più chiaro di Idris Elba. Grandissimo attore Idris Elba.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Più o meno.
I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this.
Effettivamente aveva ragione.
An important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency.
Yeah.
Thank you again for saving my soldier.
Prego.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Allora, vediamo un po' cosa possiamo fare, ragazzi, La voce del morto sulle tracce del Gran Sovrano. Interroga Darren. Dov'è Darren? Boh. Vediamo un po'. Secondo me questa quest qua comunque l'abbiamo finita, per questa qua mi sa che è lunga. Bene ragazzi, direi che qui abbiamo finito, grazie e alla prossima.